The communication tools needed to run a successful business keeps changing. At KKP Halifax, we're expanding our capabilities to keep pace. We deliver consistent high quality while meeting promised deadlines. KKP Halifax, a division of the Quick Copy Group of companies.
John Moore with Brett Budgell, one of the newest Islanders. And Brett, let's talk about your decision to come to the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, beginning the season in the USHL with Chicago. But tell me about the decision to come to Charlottetown.
Yeah, I definitely learned a lot in Chicago. It was a good experience, but obviously the coach here is, really good, and he's got a lot of experience. And yeah, I feel like this was the best place for my development, and so far so good. So hopefully, we continue to get some more wins and finish off the season strong.
When the Islanders selected you this summer, second round, they weren't absolutely sure whether you would report. What swayed you? What made you decide that now was the time to come and join the Islanders?
Well, looking at the first half of the season, they definitely performed really well. Obviously, the coach here, Mr. Hulton, is a really good coach, and yeah, I guess I want to be a part of the Islanders organization. They have a great organization. There's lots of opportunity for me here to develop. So yeah, I just thought it was the best place for my development, and yeah. So.
Off to a quick start, 2 goals and an assist in 3 games. What do you want to accomplish here in your first season in the Q?
Yeah, I definitely want to adapt to the league well and prepare for next year. Yeah, definitely just figure my way out around the Q and get adapted to life in PEI, and obviously the guys are really welcoming, and I've got some great bullets in PEI. So yeah, just get ready for next year, and definitely finish off the season strong. So.
Will it be much of an adjustment for you after 3 games? It looks like it's certainly offensively you're there. Do you think it'll be much of an adjustment?
No, obviously the guys are really welcoming, and I think I've adjusted well so far. I think we have some good chemistry on our line, and yeah, so I don't think it's much of an adjustment anymore. I think I've adjusted well, and it should be a good rest of the season.
And as the season moves on, describe the type of player that you want to be in that Islanders lineup.
Yeah, I definitely want to be a hard-working two-way forward. I can get the job done on both ends of the ice, defensively and offensively. I definitely want to help the team win. I'm definitely a competitor, so yeah, it should be good.
Well, we're lucky that Brett's come in and struck gold right away. I think scored in one of his first shifts, and that's the way you kind of hope to script things. It doesn't always work out, but we're not expecting too much out of him. He's an underage player. We just want him to come in and get used to our system, and we're thrilled. This is a young man that was a bit of a process to get him here, but we're excited to get him here probably ahead of schedule, and the fact that he's got 3 points in 3 games is really a bonus for us.
All right, tell me about the process. I just spoke to him about what swayed him, what convinced him that this is the right place for him. When you took him this summer, second-round pick, I think you knew it would take some time, but tell me about the process.
Yeah, this was definitely an educated gamble. We took him at the number 25 pick when he probably was a consensus first round had he been open to reporting. But the one thing that the family and the kid had always been was honest with us. They didn't commit to anything beyond coming to our training camp. So the process really started at the draft. The second phase was training camp. Came in for 48 hours. We wined him and dined him, showed him the city, showed him our education program, building program. All along we knew that he was probably not going to come this year. Fortunately for us, it didn't work out south of the border in the USHL, which tends to be a bit of an older league. Wasn't happy, I think, with the ice time and the development situation. And because we kind of kept the lines of communication open, we benefited from it at Christmas.
Give me a sense of how often you would touch base with, whether it be Brett or the family.
Yeah, we tried to not go more than 3-4 weeks without having some sort of conversation. In this world, it's a lot easier with text messages and things like that. And I think the big tipping point for us is probably the under 17. I think he went to the under 17. He got excited. He was in conversations with other kids around the CHL, not just our league, but the CHL in general. And I think he could see what this league and those teams do for the kids in terms of development. I think that started the excitement. We had some conversations around that, obviously wishing him luck and seeing how he was doing. That kind of, I think, got the ball rolling.
All right, you mentioned he's an underage, or 16 years of age, but what's the type of player you're going to hope he's going to become here in his first season?
Well, to me, he's a 200-foot player, and it's great that he's got 3 points in 3 games. I don't think he's ever going to be an outrageously high offensive player in terms of 120 points, but I think he's the type of guy that could be a captain in a couple of years. He's going to be a version of a Keith Getson. I think his game will grow in layers as he gets older and matures. He's a responsible 200-foot hockey player. He plays with a bit of gusto physically. You know, all the things that we want as our DNA of our team, and I think he represents that, and we're certainly excited that he's here now.